Welcome back, and now we have a Storyboard18 exclusive conversation with Lance Bennett, the new VP of Sales and Marketing at India's leading luxury car maker, Mercedes-Benz India. Listen in to find out how Mercedes is shaping its marketing strategies for the future.
We're joined in the studio today by Lance, who'll be talking about the brand's marketing strategies and where he sees consumers of luxury vehicles going. Hello and welcome to Storyboard18, Lance. It's lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I want to dive right in with asking you about what was top on your agenda when you joined, and what were your first impressions of the market, given that you've come from global markets? How did India look to you?
First of all, I'd like to congratulate the team for their performance in 2022. Obviously, we had significant growth, 41% year-on-year growth. So it was actually, India was actually the highest, had the highest growth out of all of the markets around the world. So I was really looking forward to coming here and joining the team. Certainly they were held up on a pedestal. In terms of what I've observed since I've got here, I think there's lots of opportunity in the marketplace. I've seen a lot of development, a lot of building around certainly where I live, and I can see that the economy is doing very well as well. In terms of my focus, so we've got a very busy year ahead. We have 10 new models which we're going to launch, 2 of which we've launched already. So earlier in the month we launched the GT63 SE performance vehicle, which is our first plug-in hybrid AMG product as well. Again, in that top-end vehicle segment, which is, as you mentioned, where we've had a lot of growth as well. For the rest of the year, we'll have another full electric vehicle, another AMG vehicle. Where I've come from, we have a really high AMG mix, and I'm hoping to bring that, what I've learned there. And in addition to, we also have sold a lot of EVs, and I'd like to bring the knowledge that I've developed from the other markets to this market as well.
We'll of course get to the sort of the EV bit a little later in the conversation, but tell me what sets apart your strategies, your sales and marketing strategies in the market right now from some of your competitors perhaps?
Our focus is on providing the best customer experience as well, a luxury experience. So we've actually redeveloped our dealer network into a modern retail architecture. It's a much more warm, friendly place for customers to come and spend time and engage with the products. We have a lot of digital elements so that the customers can engage with the products digitally. Obviously, we have a very big range of products and we can't display them all in the showroom. So using these digital tools allows customers to go on the journey and pick their best vehicle or their most favorite vehicle in a really comfortable luxury environment.
So customer expectations, of course, have dramatically changed over the past few years. How are you adapting to this sort of changing customer? Because, I mean, there is a certain level of consciousness that has sort of creeped into, the mindset. People are more careful about how they consume, what they consume, how much they consume, and especially the younger generations. So what are some of the key trends that you are responding to and some of the insights that are informing your sales and marketing strategies?
Yes, sustainability is high on our agenda. We have a goal to be globally carbon neutral by 2039. A part of that journey will mean that we'll have a full electric range of products by 2030. So we'll be ready to go full electric where the markets allow. In this market, our goal is to have 25% of our vehicles electric in the next 4 years. We believe that there is no luxury without sustainability. So our customers expect that we are a sustainable company and that we will be look after, end to end, making sure that we're having the smallest footprint or carbon footprint that we produce when we produce vehicles as well.
What are some of the challenges when it comes to marketing an electric future to existing customers as well as potential customers?
I don't necessarily see it as challenges. It's more of an opportunity, but certainly it's about getting people to think and consider the vehicle. So that's why we're focusing on the electric range in our marketing and our brand marketing as well. Once customers come in and experience the product, they will see the benefits. Driving an electric car or being driven an electric car, it's very relaxing. It's a great place to be, silent, and yet it has the performance of a high-end AMG vehicle. So, you get the best of both worlds. You get the performance and you also get the comfort and luxury and that silent driving as well. And you also feel good that you're somewhat looking after the environment as well.
And a slightly sort of personal question here. You, of course, you've had experience with Mercedes, and you've been with Mercedes a very long time, and you've worked in various global offices. Are there any sort of learnings that you are bringing from your previous experiences in the role here now? Just a couple of things that you have in mind.
Yeah, sure. As I mentioned, we had a really strong growth of AMG in the market that I've come from. So, taking the learnings from that in terms of really, having the dedication to these top-end customers, hosting events for them. They really enjoyed track day, so we had a track day as well in February. So, providing those ability for the customer to come and experience the product, and it's in the environment it was designed for on the track, and offering those unique experiences along with like we've actually, when we launched the GT63, we launched it with the first few people that end up getting a ticket to see Lewis Hamilton as well. So, having those kind of once in a lifetime special, you can't buy kind of special events so having those kind of things as well helps sell our top-end products.
I'm glad you mentioned Lewis Hamilton, because I have to ask you this. What sort of impact has, the Netflix show Drive to Survive, what sort of impact has it had on the Mercedes brand?
I think it's allowed an insight into what goes on behind the scenes. Certainly, I was always a fan of Formula One, but now I can talk to more people about Formula One, because I think that the viewing of that particular program is actually quite high, and people have really started to get into Formula One, and it'd be lovely if one day Formula One was in India again.
Well, it was lovely chatting with you, Lance. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
It is time for a short break.